Welcome, folks, to episode 16 of CraftRiddle Dwarf Fortress. As you can see, we have moved from 0.44.10 to 0.44.12. I'm hoping that does not kill my settlement. There seems to be a lot of complaints that the dwarves are really gone nuts. It could be that I was wrong, that in fact stress levels weren't as bad as I thought they were, and that it was actually broken. At first I thought stress levels had been returned or had been nerfed or something, and now dwarves were a little more sensitive, a little more emo. But many people actually are finding that the dwarves now are going completely nuts. They're fighting each other, they're killing each other, they're getting in all sorts of violent interactions. And it could be that the stress was turned off and now it's been turned back on again. And many dwarves are now, the effect has been building up over the years that many dwarfs now are striking out based on stuff that happened like years ago. So it could be that when we start this game, and I've already put the save in here and played it. I didn't play it, it was paused, but I put it in there to make sure that it still work. So what I'm going to do is continue playing, and we're going to unpause it, and I'm going to go through the migrants that have shown up. This is the fifth wave, so we'll start numbering them 501 and so on and so forth. And hopefully nobody will start any fistfights. Then we'll see how MM312 is doing. That's the guy who lost his wife due to a were kangaroo attack and neglect. Then I'm going to go through our military squad because I'm worried about stress, and I have a few ideas that might help us with them. But first, I'll edit out the loading so you don't have to see the little numbers and all that stuff. Okay, folks, we're back, and our first dwarf is down here at the bottom. He is a glass maker. Yes, please, we will need a glass maker, so I probably should leave that alone. I probably should leave his skill alone. But I do want to give him a name. Status, let's see. He was grouching, calling the rain. I've heard rain actually is going to be a really bad problem. They've been responding to rain horribly. Decent meals. He's just arrived. Oh, I'm looking at somebody else. I'm like, what? Is that 318? No, 312 is the one I'm worried about. Okay. The glass maker, yes. New arrival, poetry. So he knows music, he knows poetry. That's okay, I'm not going to use him for that. So he's got 14 items on him. It's a she. Labor vessels. She's the daughter, so she's single. She's not married. And she's arrived on the 16th of Sandstone in the year 215. 45-year-old. Hair is wavy, medium length, sideburns. Her long mustache is arranged double braids. Her very long beard is neatly combed. Her medium length hair is tied in a ponytail. Her slightly hooked nose is broad. She's average in size. Gray eyes. Eyebrows are slightly low. Her dark brown skin is slightly wrinkled. She is clumsy. Puffins? We don't have puffins. We're not going to have much of anything. Bucklers? We can make some bucklers if you want. Prefers to consume louse and, well, we might have the wine. I don't think we have scorpions. Well, I do want a glass maker. That's actually not a bad idea. So she is single, female, and the first of the fifth wave. So that's easy. Now let's unpause and see the rest of the wave show up, the rest of the migrants. Aha! Who are you, young sir? Whoops. No, that's build. That's B. I want V. Okay. Keep on going to the center of the... Okay, so that's the glass maker. And this is a fishery worker. It seems you're all good at fishery. I'm not going to change probably. Fishery workers, probably not a bad idea. Yeah, fisher dwarf. I don't think we're going to change. You can be a fishery worker. But let's see about your other. Let's see what kind of person you are. Son. Trade is the lifeblood of a thriving society. I'm not going to argue that. 86 years old, long sideburns, braided, long mustache, arranged double braid. Long beard, neatly combed. Mustache. Skin is dark tan. A lot of dark tans. Consume pig. We're going to have pig soon. 2-grain wheat beer. I'm not sure how to make 2-grain wheat beer. But, doesn't like rats. Well, you're probably going to see some rats. But, well, yeah, you're probably going to get some pig. I'm not sure you're going to get 2-grain wheat beer, but you're probably going to get some pig once we start butchering the suckers. So, yeah, okay. I think another fisher person isn't a bad idea. So you're a single male. Second of the 5th wave of migrants. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's resume. And that's a cat, I think. That is a kitten. Belongs to the son there. And patent vaults. You're a kitten. A small mammalian carnivore, is usually domestic and hunts vermin. Her hair is tan, her ears are rustic. Her tail is a light brown, her head is goldenrod, her feet paws are budge, her rear paws are blah 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 blah. Alright. Does what she wants to, probably. Right, let's let the cat go by. And another dwarf. Let's see what that dwarf is. Keeps on centering my... okay, a weaver. We already have a weaver. I think we already have a cheesemaker. I don't think we need any other of those skills. Do you have any combat skills? No. If you did, it would have shown up, wouldn't it? All right. I'm afraid we might have to change your labor. Sorry, I think you're going to end up being a hauler. That seems to be a real problem. We seem to always need haulers. Let's check you out. Status. Married. So MM. Married male. Okay, what? What did you say? Be grand to just take my life off and do nothing for the rest of my days? How old are you? 65 years old. Well, you're going to be a hauler for the rest of your days. So, yeah, I guess that's going to happen. And professional hauler. And let me get to your... get to your labor now. Sorry about this, but, yeah. You're going to, healthcare, I don't think I'll take away from that. But farming, no. Cheese making, no. Sorry. No milking, no pressing. You're just, no crafts. Sorry about that. Yeah. You're just going to haul. Yeah, okay, so... welcome. Your new job's hauling. And, oh, okay, there's another dwarf. Let's see, oh, Let's go to general. There we go. Hammer dwarf. A farmer, though. I don't know, because I do like to have farmers. But a hammer dwarf. Do I have any extra hammers that nobody's using? Because having a hammer dwarf who actually knows what they're doing in the squad would be nice. Before I decide that, let's check out your general stats here. Huh? What was that? It doesn't sound like a good. Oh, female. Dang. I mean, I do have females in the military, so it's not that whole plan of keeping females out of the military because they have babies while fighting is gone down the tubes. Let's face it, I'm not gonna. It's just not worth it. We have too many problems to worry about gendering our soldiers here. What was that? Is worried. She's very flimsy. Ugh. We're gonna have mead soon. She likes to consume mead, which is good. Likes cats. Well, we have a cat. Likes anvils. We have anvil. Flimsy doesn't sound like a good hammer dwarf to me, but I think we're going to have to make her into a hammer dwarf. Let us change her name. Married female, 504. And let's first check stock. And let's check weapons, because I want to see if there are any available hammers. We have warhammers, but are they available? I think they are available. So we're going to go to the military. And we're going to add a hammer dwarf to the squad. There she is, right at the bottom, 504. She's not a wrestler, I understand that. Now, let's equip her. You guys getting leather armor? Individual choice. Yeah, sometimes you just let them have their individual choice. Okay, weapon. And you definitely, I want a warhammer. There it is, copper warhammer. Armor, do we have, no, everybody's using up the armor. Okay. Helms. Bone helm, yep, badger bone helm. Shield. Good. Wooden shields are just as good at defense, just as good as defending people against fire, and just as good as anything else. Now, is there anything else I could do? Pants, basically. No. How about leggings? No. Well, you know what? What is it the other guys are getting? Yeah, see, I don't have any leather to give you. So once you let me try just once leather armor's available, grab it, okay? So that's all I want. So let us resume. You've dropped something because you no longer need it. What is it? You dropped a silk cap. Okay, well, hopefully somebody grabs that. I don't. Okay, and there's another person. Spinner. We really don't have spinners. I mean, we don't really need spinners. I mean, we'd have to have webs, and we don't have access to the caverns to do that. So that's not really going to be very useful. Let's check out your personality. I'm doing fine. A son, a city. Oh, he's had a long life. 148 years old. Wow. Consumes Anaconda. Okay, likes backpacks. Bolts. He is weak, so he won't make a very good hauler then. But he won't make a very good soldier. I don't think he'll, and he won't make a very good spinner. Any other, you don't have any other. You know how to dance. Wow, okay, this is gonna be hard to, single male. Whoops, nope. N. Single male. 505. Not sure what to do with you. Not sure what to do with you. I suppose I could make him into a recruit. Have him fight. But another hauler, but he's weak? Jeez. Suppose I could keep him as a spinner, because we do have animals that produce yarn every once in a while, but really it's kind of like the weaver. We already have people who could do that. You know, maybe we could make him into a helper with the farming. Keep the spinning. Well, we already had a person who's farmer, and I turned them into something else. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You're going to have to become somebody. You're going to have to become something else. I think you're going to end up being hauling. Yeah, you're just going to be a hauler. Paddle Twilight. That's a weird name. Okay. Hauler. Welcome to hauling. Hopefully you'll become stronger. Alright, what's that? That is probably another cat. Another cat, yep, okay. And that looks like it could that be a raven, a pet raven, or a raccoon, or it's a bunny. Okay. Okay, that's another dwarf, wonder red orc, but it's another fisher worker. Okay, I don't mind another fisher worker. They're gonna run out of things to do though, but as long as they also haul on the side. Like Banished, where when farmers finish their fields, they helped haul and the other farmers with their fields and haul the produce. Because a lot of that stuff's going to rot. They're picking up stuff and it's going to rot. So maybe if I get more fishermen and more haulers, it will get inside the actual fort, and they'll make it into... Well, they make it into stew, don't they? They just make it into stew. It's just annoying, but... Alright. Oh, I didn't even check to see what you were. Married to paddle trumpets. Okay. So married male 106. No, wasn't paddle trumpets... No, that's Paddle Twilight. Not sure what's going on here. Alright, but whatever. Alright, let's continue. It's number 6. And here comes number 7. So number 7 is a peasant. Okay, well, that means you could... A great student... Novelist, wordsmith, expert writer, great reader, talented teacher. I think paddle trumpets just became somebody of importance. So okay, let's see what you're married female. I know that. So female 507. Yes, 507. 507. And I think we just found our okay, locations. Convert performer, no. Snack of toes, no. Vault of, yes. I think we just found a scribe. You just became our scribe. Welcome to the yep, scribe now. Excellent. And somebody's trying to cancel collecting sand because they need an empty bag. Alright. Farmer. Well, I don't really need a brewer, milker, or gilder. I need somebody who actually is a farmer. So why don't we check your stats first? And you will be 508. Let's see if you're married. Married female. Married female. 508. And I think the problem is I need a farmer who could do farming. Plant gathering, plant processing. I'll let you do shearing's also good too. I'll let you keep the rest of that. Alright. Alright, hello 509. How are you doing? Welcome to Griddle Riddle Craft. I'm thinking about pancakes now. You're a ranger. I'll let you be. Because a ranger can hunt. And there's always animals around here to hunt. Which brings us meat and bones. So I'm going to let you be. Let's see who you are, though. Married, alright. So married male, 509. Married male, 509. And what is that? The little A. Oh, it's a type of alpaca. A llama, to be honest. Okay. I think I'm going to want to put that in the animal pen. There you go. And let's get back to migration. Or, yeah, migration. The migrants. Is that the last? That looks like the last of the migrants. So I should, if I go to you, all the new arrivals should have numbers. Now, they're not going to have bedrooms because I'm going to have make more beds, but always behind in the bedrooms. Okay, so yeah. All right. That's all good. Now I am going to check on, who am I going to check on? MM312, because he is the guy who lost Dwarven Baby. Oh yeah, need to give that Dwarven Baby a number. Because it just, a new arrival? Was it just born here? I don't remember that. She must have been carried by one of the people. So welcome 510. All right, yeah, you're a baby. Single female, 510. It's a baby, so don't have to worry about that. Babies can't work. So yeah, okay. Now I'll let it unpause a little bit. Okay, and what we're looking for again, once again, is married male 312. He was a fisher, dwarf, or a fisher-related industry. There he is. Yep. Okay, and he is, go to that unit. In general. Okay, where is he? There he is. Okay. And he is blinking. He is under a lot of stress. Let's check. Yeah, he is stressed. Well, obviously, I mean, his wife died. Tell me everything. Okay, over long term, he's been under a great deal of stress. And unfortunately, this new version, the stress seems to come out in fistfights and, self-pity. Is blissfully sleeping in a great bedroom. Is content after having a fine drink. Is annoyed after having a drink without using a goblet. Is afraid, relieving experienced trauma. So now they relive. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. About being caught in the rain. And yeah, he's not doing too well. Alright, well, he hasn't killed anybody yet. Unfocused, unmet needs. Unfocused after being away from people. Unfocused after being created. Okay, well, he lost a loved one. As long as he can continue to drink. Yeah, the wife is gone. And he has a few ants. Not really a lot of support group here, though. That's the problem. Passing acquaintance, a cousin. He needs more people here to talk to, and he doesn't really have that. Okay, what I'm going to do is first, before I do anything else, let's check the beds up here. Are any of them available? No. No, we're going to have to start making a new bedroom. Oh boy. Okay, well, what I am going to do now, though, is I'm going to look at the military. Now, with stress, I'm worried about our military. And some people said, well, what you do is when you train them, you give them months off. But the problem is, unless it's changed, when somebody gets kicked off the military, out of the military squad, they take that as a negative. They say, hey, you kicked me out of the military. I don't like that. And then when you recruit somebody, sometimes they don't like that either. So if I take them out of the military, then put them back in the military, and then take them out of the military, put them back in the military, I'm creating a whole bunch of stress. Little moodlets, as you'd say if you're playing The Sims. So what I want to do is keep them in the military, but give them time to do things like craft, socialize, pray. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I can't schedule it. Somebody suggested no training, which keeps them as part of the unit. The Rhymes of Theater, that's the name of the squad. Okay, I'm not arguing that. But doesn't give them the negative because they're not being thrown out. So what I want to do is find a way. Edit order, give order, cancel order, order list. So let's see. Training 1 month. How many do I have now in the squad? 6. Okay. How about this? Full training. 2 months. And then Then, okay, then, so every 2 months, full training. And then, oh, yes. Okay. That's what I want. That's what I want. So, full training, and then every 3rd month, only 3 minimum. So 3 of them. No, let's do that differently. Copy, paste. So 1 month, everybody's there. 2 months, half. 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 So what's going to happen is every 2 months there's only going to be 3 out of the 6 people training, which will give, and that'll be picked at random. The other 3 will be able to do whatever they want: craft, socialize, pray, and even come and still drill if they want to. Some dwarfs will still come and drill. Then every 3rd month they will all get together and have to train together as a unit. So this will give them training, but also time off without being kicked off the squads. And since, as they're inactive, they still are uniformed, this means they're also still armed. So even if there's a wear attack and 3 of them are training and 3 of them are spread out throughout the fortress, once they're activated, they're still going to have their weapons with them. I hope. So that should work. It should work. Now, what we were in current. So once this activates, 3 of these guys are going to probably just leave. Yeah, so somebody's become a farmer, a peasant, and a ranger. So 3 of the dwarves have left. Okay, no, all of them are leaving. It's almost as if they're all becoming civilians. Active. Okay, A. So it looks like they're going to decide. It looks like what happens is they're all becoming civilians, and then 3 of them will probably randomly in the next month. Yeah, so one of them's becoming a hammer dwarf. So 3 of them, they all became civilians, and then 3 of them are coming back to train. All right. What was that announcement? That was a bad announcement. Empty food. They need. Yeah, okay, so I'm having the same problem in that. So yeah, military commander, spear dwarf, hammer dwarf. So they all canceled out, and then 3 of them came back to continue training. So that hopefully should allow the others to do whatever it is they need to do to keep themselves sane. While these folks here are going to continue to train, and they'll take turns going on and off. And I think this is a good place to stop, because the rest of the things I need to do is like work on the walls, work on those hatches, work on my defenses, make more beds. So, and that stuff I could do without you guys having to watch every single second of it. Do you guys need more wood? Isn't there plenty of wood still out here? I'm betting. Before I end this, I have a bet with myself that prepared food is still all. I just want to see. I'm betting it's still all stew. 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 Does anybody see anything except stew? I wonder if this is a glitch. Or maybe that's all they know how to make. Maybe the mid-range meal is stew. Maybe if I made just regular meals, they'd have like meatloaf or something. I don't know. Stew, 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 stew. It's all stew. Stewie. Stewie. Oh, God. They made a cup. That's always good. So I wonder what the newcomers are doing. That should be easy. I just look for a 5. No. You. No, not that. Oh, no. There, I'm looking for. Okay. Let's see. I just want a 5. Look, there's 5. Waiting for strike. So they're no job. A scribe with no job. Except you have material to make. I know you have material to make something. But there's no job. Alright, wood burner. I think there's wood to burn, but you're not one of the ones I'm looking for. Okay, farmer, brew from fruit. So you're happy, are you, with your new position here? May I ask? You got some pears. Let's see how you near a range display furniture. It pleases me. Pleasure near a finely tastefully excuse me, display furniture. Shall pleasure near a finely tasteful arranged display furniture. She feels after fine displayed sweet. So they basically went to the library and the dining room and the tavern to collect themselves after getting here. After watching a performance, she felt pleasure near a fine table, fine seat, pleasure near okay. So a raccoon's dead body. They must have gone through some of the they went through the corpse area, I think. I don't know. Maybe on the way there. Either way, she seems to be happy. 18-year-old? Okay. So, that's good. So, at least the new ones have gotten out of the rain. And she's, that's okay. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let's check on another... let's check on another 5er, right? Ranger, no job. Well, okay, let's see what you're doing anyway. Okay, let's see what your stats. Okay, so he's has no job. He's basically waiting around the tavern. Okay, they all saw the dead bodies, whatever. So this person's in the dining room. And okay. Alright, so there's okay, everybody's up here listening to a story. That's the outpost. Liaison? I hate English. Alright. I hate all languages, to be honest. Alright, and let's do a story. Who's telling the story? You're eating. You're listening to a story. You're listening to a story. You're a bunny. You're listening to a story, but there's somebody right under you. You're listening to a story. Is the representative telling the story? He's telling the story. Okay. Good night. All right. So that's why his skin is dark brown, and he's telling a story. Okay. Can I know what the story is? In 239, the dwarf Saint Dykes became the king of the assaulted standard. So it's a history story. Right. Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to end. It's all nice. I don't have to edit anything. I think I've done a pretty good job of making sure the military doesn't go crazy on us. At best, we're probably going to have to floor hatch, which is what I want, right? And hopefully we're ready for another attack by a were-kangaroo in the future. I hope. And thank you guys for watching. This is Dwarf Fortress CraftRiddle, or Riddle Craft, or is it CraftRiddle? It's CraftRiddle, right? Well, let me check. It is CraftRiddle. the mid-autumn of the year 251, which should be the second year of our founding. And we have 58 dwarves. Enough booze to handle them. Enough food. I just hope we have enough soldiers and hopefully enough defenders in the end to deal with another attack. So thank you for joining me. Bye bye, guys.